Welcome to episode 9 of the Friggin Nerds podcast. 9. And Mike and Britt are looking a little different this week. We got their stand-ins, their stunt doubles, if you will. Welcoming.
And no, it's not Brittio.
It's not Brittio. Brittio was retired for a few weeks. I'm sick of Brittio. Oh my god. You know. I like. Oh my god. Like I was having hot flashes the other day. I was like so into that character. But as always, we got the crew here. We got, of course, my lovely Lady Lee, and our special guest hosts. You know them, you love them, from XpectoGO, James and Sue.
Yo, what is up?
Oh, this is exciting.
Yo, thanks for having us up here. We're excited to talk some nerd stuff with you guys.
Absolutely.
Talk Wizarding World.
We're excited to talk some nerd stuff with you, James and Sue.
Absolutely. I think I said this before, like off stream. James has been like the official 5th member of the podcast because he's always in the chat. He's popping off. He's like, hold up, you know. He's like defending Zack Snyder. Oh my god, that's what I need though.
Or correcting our Pokemon pronunciation.
Yeah, he's always like, actually, it was.
For those of you guys, fellow Wizards Unite community and Wizarding World cats, for me, if you guys did not know, I am a movie buff. And like that is my jam, particularly comics and everything surrounding the world of comics. So yeah, I can get a little nerdy in particular when it comes to details in that genre. So
Which I've been a little nerdy.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. He's been like a tiger waiting for the gate to open. He's like, I gotta talk something. Which brings me to this. We got some news to cover, but real quick, I just need this on record because every time I try to talk to him about it, we kind of get distracted. I need a quick, if possible, Justice League Snyder Cut review.
Oh my God.
I need to hear what you need to say because
lion's mouth.
Because I enjoyed this movie. A lot of people shooting me down for not liking this movie because they don't want to sit for 3 hours.
Right.
I mean, Snyder cut it up nice for you in like nice little pieces, so you could save some for lunch, save some for dinner.
He did,
and people are still complaining. So, what are your thoughts, James?
All right. Well, a true review for the masterpiece that is the Snyder Cut would take forever. But my quick cliff notes off the cuff. What's so good about the Snyder Cut Justice League is it completes the trilogy that he started with Man of Steel. And if you guys aren't aware, the references, particularly with the biblical Christ-like reference, with the birth of Kal-El, birth of Christ, then the death, and then the resurrection. All those 3 movies encompass that when it comes to Superman. It is a Superman trilogy, even though it is called Justice League. Even though it's called Batman v Superman, it is a Superman movie. Everything aligns with what Superman does, and all the actions in those movies are consequences of his actions. And so that being said, with the Snyder Cut, he does a great job of just explaining that, how everyone was affected and the repercussions that led to it. The bad guys that are coming to Earth because Superman was dead. They said there are no Kryptonians, there are no Guardians there. So Earth is a free place to take over because Superman died. All those actions happened because of him. And Snyder did a great job showing his vision and also paying homage to his daughter who had committed suicide and stuff, but little references there. From a cinematic standpoint, the special effects were great despite some of it still being chopped up because he only had a certain amount of time to do it and a certain budget to do it. And the storyline, one of the best scenes in a comic book movie the Flash scene, like one of the best. It came out of nowhere. And what's so great about it is, again, it just completes it. And if you take the time to kind of just look at it and watch all three, especially the extended version of BBS, I think you'll appreciate the long version of the Snyder Cut, Justice League, even more.
So the movie is 3 hours long, and you just told them to watch 3 movies in a row.
Yes.
To appreciate
To be
the
fair,
one
though,
3-hour movie.
Yeah.
James's review just made me actually want to watch said movies. Like, nothing that Mario has ever said to me has ever made me actually feel compelled to watch those
I've been
movies.
trying. You're just like, no, I'm watching. Every time I say like a little detail.
You tell me to watch wrestling, and I'm like, no.
Listen, I mean, you're missing some good storytelling. I'm just saying. I'm just glad that someone else, in the community agrees with me here, because I was getting buried. So if anybody wants to step up to me and James, we will put you through a table, Dudley Brothers style.
We're a rare breed, Mario.
I'm saying, you guys are terrible.
Deep cuts.
But maybe we've turned some people here in the community, so we will see. But anyways, guys, as you know, every week we get together here on this Zoom call to bring you the nerdy news that's happening lately. We got a lot of hot items this week. Good stuff. We're gonna start it off with Lee. What's happening in the Pogo universe?
Ooh.
Oh, you want to know what's happening in the Pogo universe? I'll tell you. I will tell you what is happening. Let me tell you about Pokemon Go Fest this year, guys. Let me tell you about that, okay? It is returning in a virtual format, y'all. It's coming back.
Yeah.
And hopefully better than last year, because I had a really terrible time last year. So it is happening, guys, this year, July 17th and 18th. Mark it on your calendars, because we got to do a thing, Mario. We got to do a thing.
We'll probably stream at least one day of it for sure.
We got to do the whole thing. It's going to be the whole thing. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., y'all. Those 2 days, you just, you got to do it. It's great. It's going to be great.
The whole thing.
Bring the whole fam. It's going to be a good time. So James and Sue are actually going to be in like other places for that. So it's going to be great.
Yes,
it's going to be great.
hype. Yes.
So it is this year, because it's the 5th anniversary of Pokemon Go. They're reducing the ticket price to $5, guys. So there is no excuse to not participate in Pokemon Go Fest this year. If you skip your coffee for one day during the week, you can pay for a ticket, and it's gonna be freaking hype, guys.
Caffeine, Pokemon.
Pokemon is important. Okay?
Shinies.
You will regret this for the rest of your life if you don't participate, because there is going to be hourly habitats, just like they did last year, just like they did this again recently. I forget what event this was for, but they're doing those hourly habitats. So you have 4 habitats, and you're going to cycle through, I believe it's probably twice through during the day. So you're going to go through the jungle. You're going to go through the desert mountain. You're going to go through the ocean beach, and you're going to go through the cave. So
So cool. So cool.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that aspect last year.
I definitely enjoy that. And then on top of all that amazing fun, guys, it's also going to be a music festival. Ba, 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 ba. So you get to choose, I believe, Mario, that's what it is, right?
Yeah,
you choose if you want pop star Pikachu or rock star Pikachu. And you get to choose your choice of music.
I'm going full rock star Pikachu.
So you get to choose. Do you want to listen to pop music? I know. I'm like, I really want the rock music, but because Mario's going rock, I feel I have to go pop so that we can, if we really hate the pop, we can always turn that down and go rock.
True.
Or vice versa.
True. Yeah.
Well, I also have on the screen for visual watchers, I don't know what that means. They have an image of both Pikachus there, and they got the little costumes there. The rock Pikachu looks awesome. I love the rock Pikachu.
And you'll be able.
Oh, pop Pikachu looks like more my style anyway.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's all you, Lee.
That's all me all day. That's like a breed of Pokemon right there. I'm gonna save this for her.
Yes.
So the Pokemon music producer, how do we say his name? Junichi Masuda?
Yeah, I don't want to. It is Suda, last name. Yeah,
Masuda.
But yes,
okay.
Yes.
He's produced brand new tracks, y'all, for
Specifically
Pokemon
for the
Go
event.
Fest
Let's
this
go.
year. Isn't
I
that
can't wait to
awesome?
hear what they sound like.
I
Yeah.
know.
You know they're gonna be so like mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Like just stuck in your head.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited because it says it's a rock and rolling track for Pikachu Rockstar fans and a high energy electro pop song for Pikachu pop stars.
I like the
Fans
sound of that
and
one.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High
And you
energy
also-
electropop.
There's also, I know that they're doing raids and they're doing, is it Galarian Zigzagoon and Galarian Ponyta in costumes? Is that what it is?
Yes.
I am
And they
like-
just recently became shiny too. So
I got a shiny Ponyta and I was so excited.
oh, I'm so jealous.
I'm
Gosh.
sorry.
Yeah,
If I get another one during this event, James, I will trade it to you. I will
All right.
give that sucker to you.
All right, we have a blood oath now. It's happening.
Promise. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm really actually excited for this year. Like, I
Yeah.
think that they really added something with the music aspect of it and all of that. So I'm like, I am cautiously hyped for this
That's
Pogo
Cautiously
Fest.
hyped.
No, I think that's the key word sometimes because like I remember last year there was some snafus with the trading aspect of it
Oh,
last
yeah.
year because the friends list wasn't working during parts of it. And
Yep.
even some of the raids invites, they were bugging out. So
Yeah.
this is a big deal. Hopefully we're bug free during this event, but Niantic has been killing it with the Go Fest in the past. And so a 5-year anniversary event, I expect them to go for the fences and see what happens. So I'm hyped.
Yeah. And to be fair, I think last Pogo Fest was like one of the first large like virtual events
True.
worldwide.
True.
So I'm hoping that by now they've hopefully worked out a lot of the kinks because
Yeah.
last year was a little rough. Like I only got like one shiny the whole weekend, and I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
No.
What the
That
heck?
was, yeah. Are you excited about it?
Am I excited? Well, I don't really play,
Mhm.
but the 3 other people in the family play religiously. So I'm excited for the hype because I know James and the kids are going to be super pumped about it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
So I won't probably play, but I think I will like
If you
Nope.
had-
watch over the
Pop
shoulder.
star Pikachu?
That's what I was about to ask. If you were able to pick which
Uh-huh.
one of the Pikachus, which one of the themes would you pick?
Popstar for sure.
Okay, so you got
Yeah.
Popstar.
Absolutely. What
Oh yeah, we
would
got
you
to
pick?
together.
I don't know. The electronic one, it sounds
It
good.
sounds so happy.
Yeah.
That's why I like it. It just sounds like I feel like I want
but
bouncy,
I
happy music.
prefer the rock looking Pikachu.
Yeah.
That's the one I want to catch. The music sounds better on pop, but the Pikachu, the rock one, I want to catch.
Yeah.
I am
So
a
I'm
little
torn.
nervous though because like the rock music, so like the rock version of the Pokemon song, I freaking love it. So I am a little nervous that I'm gonna like the pop one is gonna get like kind of like annoying afterwards.
Yeah, because it's going to be the same one all weekend.
Yeah.
True.
So
I don't
know.
know.
We'll see.
I'm
we
sure they
might
got that figured
alternate.
out. Yeah.
We might alternate. It might be
Ah,
like
that
a
would
little
be
bit of
nice.
pop, a little rock.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if it's. 'Cause I thought they were gonna do like multiple tracks. I don't know if they're gonna do like. I'm not sure if they're gonna do like. Did they say it was gonna be multiple tracks, or it's gonna be one track going on the whole day?
I didn't see anything like that. Last time they changed music or had a theme
Yeah.
music for any event like Halloween or something, it was continuous.
Yeah, because when
So-
they did the what was it, the red and green?
Yes.
They had
last
like
year.
the Game Boy,
Mhm.
like Pallet Town, Viridian, and stuff. So like that was dope. So it would be cool. Like every hour, if they gave you like a new track, that'd be
That would
exciting.
be- yeah.
But I guess
Do you know I know we hadn't talked about this. The secret legendary, they haven't introduced, but apparently the logo gives it away that the secret mythical, Pokemon that is going to be appearing via task. Do you know?
Oh, I'm not sure.
What logo?
I'm like trying to look at this
So
picture now. Like
so the logo has Pokemon Go Fest and then song notes, right? And so, yes, it's themed music, but there's a Pokemon that is related to that, and it's not Jigglypuff. It's a mythical Pokemon.
which
do you
one's the
know?
one that? Oh my god!
It's Meloetta.
It is
Oh
a
my
red.
god! God.
Yeah, it's
Really?
relevant. That's
So it's gonna be a brand new
that's-
Pokemon released, you think?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is?
Because they released Victini last year during Go Fest, and it seems Mythicals has been a thing with each fest. So I'm assuming that's the scuttlebug on the internet verse webs that Meloetta is possibly the mythical that's going to drop once you complete certain tasks.
Wow, I'm so glad we did this on the week that you're on the podcast, James, because
Cool.
that's real cool.
Yeah.
And I
was-
probably
The
never would have
inside
been
scoop.
able to pronounce that name.
Yes, yeah.
I appreciate you.
I got you. So yeah, I'm hyped.
I'm
that's-
super
You're so
hyped.
sneaky, putting that in there with a little music note, thinking nobody would notice.
Yeah, that
Maybe
was
I
like
should do that,
Notice.
Niantic.
yeah, that was like when I forgot, was it right before they put out Mega Evolutions. I think Mystic 7 was the first one to notice it on the loading screen. Like
Yep.
they had like the backyard
Charizard's
pool.
tail, right?
Yeah, and like he was the
Yeah.
first one to see that. And I was like, oh, really? They're gonna do Mega Evolutions, and then we got it like a month later, and I was like, jeez. So now every time I see a loading screen, I'm like, I look for like something. I'm like,
Pay attention to it.
yeah. I'm like,
yeah,
are they gonna bring Heracross to Rhode Island? Come on. I'm sick of going to Florida to get my Heracross. It's like I feel like I'm getting drugs. I'm bringing them back, smuggling them in. Like, who wants a Heracross? Who wants a Heracross? You know?
You want a Heracross? I get you a Heracross.
All my friends are hype about Heracross. When I tell them about it.
Yeah. Speaking of smuggling animals or Pokemon, certain cat. I don't know if that transition will work.
That was a good transition,
It was
James.
clean. It was clean.
That was solid. Look at James coming
Oh
out
my
of left field
God.
with that transition, man.
But we're getting into, I think it's my turn. We're getting into Marvel news now.
Yes.
He killed it with the Pokemon Go announcement, but we're getting into Marvel. And the first one we have is going to be, let me bring it up right quick, from Deadline. And it's about a certain casting for a certain character in the Marvel universe, and particularly with Sony. So from Deadline, it reads, Kraven the Hunter has cast Aaron Taylor Johnson to play Spider-Man villain in the standalone pick, Kraven the Hunter. So the report reads, Aaron Taylor Johnson has been cast to lead the role in Marvel's film, Kraven the Hunter. Deadline first reported last summer that Aaron Taylor Johnson J.C. Chandler would direct the film, which is a new entry in Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters. So for those of you guys who are unaware, Sony has Morbius coming out, of course, Venom 2 coming out, and of course the Spider-Man movies and the animated Into Spider-Verse movies. But they're adding into the Marvel universe, well, the Sony universe, with Morbius and with Venom, Kraven. And for those of you guys who don't know the actor played Quicksilver, as you show here. Mario and them are showing in the, what movie was that? Age of Ultron movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He also played Kick-Ass in that movie with the other version of Quicksilver, for some of you guys who aren't aware, from the Fox one. So I'm enthusiastic about this. I think he can pull off the goatee that Kraven is known for, and he has the physique to be big. He still looks kind of young, so I don't know if they're going to go with a younger version or just try to make him look more mature than what he actually is. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this casting?
Well, me personally, so like I've been seeing a lot of backlash online. People are like, oh, he's already Quicksilver. Why are you gonna recast him into this now? Because I'm assuming they're eventually gonna morph all these together. With Venom news we dropped a few weeks ago and all that. There's these little like kind of hints that eventually it's gonna be connected.
Yeah.
But you got to bring it back to, you think of other Marvel characters that, actors who came back. Chris Evans, he started off as Human Torch, and he came out with the most baller Captain America you could ever ask for.
Facts.
And so, I think this is a good choice for this actor, because he's phenomenal. I don't know how many films you've seen of his before, but he's great. When I heard this news, I'm like, okay, I can see this. I know a lot of cats wanted, Jason Momoa, because he already looks like him. And it's like that's too easy. That's too easy. You know, it's like let him hang out and not be Aquaman, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's gonna be cool because Kraven's been something I've been waiting for a while, and it shows me more that I think they are. Which there's some news later on we'll get to after. That they definitely are going to probably do a Sinister Six type deal where, you know, because my thing was, you know, with all the Loki talk lately, with, you know, if you watched Mike and Britt stream last week, they, you know, talk about a lot of multiverse kind of like weird timeline differences and stuff. So my theory was that, you know, Loki's gonna go around into like, you know, the Raimi verse and whatnot and put together the Sinister Six with all those different characters. You know, Jamie Foxx as Electro, you know, get Doc Ock, and then the news we'll talk about later. So I wonder if that's something that's coming up in the future. It's interesting because, you know, with this, you know, again, him as Quicksilver, we had that tease in WandaVision with the other Quicksilver, and it's like, what's Marvel's just messing with us at this point?
Well, the thing is, I think it's Sony still though. So like, I know we were talking about, I think we brought it up last week or so. With these Spider-Man movies, Sony is the one that's paying for most of it, like a big chunk of it. So Sony still has a final say on a lot of stuff that happens, even though they're working with Marvel. Now, these side projects like the Morbius, like the Venom, like the Kraven, I think this is just them setting up for possibly when Spider-Man might come back to Sony. And so they can throw him in there seamlessly with Venom and all these cats for the Sinister Six, like you mentioned earlier, and thus having their own multiverse, which they already introduced with the animated Spider-Man movies, but also with the live action ones now. But what do you think, Lee?
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
I was thinking, so how old is Kraven usually? Like, is he like an old cat? Like, is he?
What's the deal with Kraven? What does he do?
So he's a world-renowned hunter, and he has some powers, animal powers, where he's great at hunting. Think of Wolverine, but without the claws.
What kind of weapon does he use?
Yes, he doesn't use any weapons. No weapons. And so in the comics, Spider-Man is a big deal. Worldwide, people started hearing about him. So he's like, yo, that's the ultimate hunt right there. See if I can hunt and defeat Spider-Man in the comics. And so you see a lot of animal themes in the comic book genre, particularly with Spider-Man. You got octopus and scorpion and vultures and all that other stuff. So that's the gist of what Kraven brings to the universe. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So he's like a big muscle guy, hunts physical brawn to kill.
But he's smart.
And then
he's smart.
Also
Think of Bane. Think about it like Bane.
But you can tell what he's saying.
I like that.
Fair.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's Kraven. But also happening, we finally have confirmed, even though this was the worst kept secret, from Variety. We got the news that Marvel finally confirms Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight's star. The article in Variety reads, Oscar Isaac, everybody knows him as, lately Poe, from the Star Wars trilogy, the new one. But Oscar Isaac is officially returning to the Marvel fold 7 months after Variety first broke the news that Oscar was in talks to star in Marvel Studios' upcoming Disney Plus series, Moon Knight. Marvel has finally confirmed that the 42-year-old actor would headline the project. And we kind of saw the tweet that we have pictured here with Oscar Isaac saying, "We are Moon Knight." That's a deep cut because Moon Knight has multiple personalities. And so it's pretty cool. But again, we've known that he was going to be it, but it's cool to see confirmation from the official sources from Marvel. I don't know what the holdup was, maybe working out a couple of seasons with him for the Disney Plus series. I don't know, but I don't know. What do you guys think about this news finally confirmation?
How did you know before? Were there leaks? Or...
Yes, like I said in the write-up, Variety leaked that he was going to be playing or leading the role 7 months ago. So a lot of people ran Variety, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, kind of like the top notch in regards to reporting in the Hollywood business. So when they report something, especially leaks, a lot of people run with it. So that's been out there for a while.
You can't hide anything from anybody
Internet
nowadays.
trolls, man.
Oh man, they're everywhere, all over.
Those
Like,
trolls.
oh, that's the worst.
I was like, it just like, ugh.
But I personally, I like this. I think it's good. I think this is going to be his Chris Evans upgrade. You know, because he was Apocalypse in X-Men, and that wasn't that was. I'm sorry, Oscar, if you're listening.
He
That
was?
wasn't. Yeah, the big blue guy. Yeah. Oh, I try to forget that myself.
We should have mentioned it.
Suit's face.
It was so bad.
I like after seeing him as Poe, like I'm having a hard time. Like it's easy to see him as like being super dark. Like look at this picture. Just the way he's looking is like super creepy, and like it's so weird seeing him in that role after watching him as Poe in Star Wars. Like
Cute as Poe.
he was such a good Poe.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But I think this because he needs his time to shine. Quick sidebar. You know what I always dreamed of? Because I know they were talking about like remaking Scarface with like Leo, I think, at one point. I think they should have Pedro Pascal play Tony, have him play Sam.
Oh, Mario.
Wouldn't that be hot? Tell me that wouldn't be hot.
You need to
like,
be a casting director
down.
right now.
I'm gonna make some calls. I'm gonna make
Why
some calls.
hasn't that happened?
Don't you think that would fit better than Leo DiCaprio? God bless Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, but like
Tony Montana.
Yo, Pedro Pascal and oh my god.
And they're like tight. They're homies, so that chemistry would be great on screen.
It would be.
I'm just putting that out there. If anyone's listening, if you guys are making a mistake with Tony Montana, Leo DiCaprio,
I'm about to say,
bro.
who
Hey,
made
bigwigs.
those movies? I was about to say whatever movie studio made those movies.
MGM? I don't even know.
Might probably,
I
but
don't
yo,
know.
listen to the man.
Let's
Listen
go.
to the man.
Let's get it. Let's make it happen.
Is MGM still a thing? Just wondering.
Amazon just bought them. Sidebar.
Yeah, they
so
did.
all my
Yes.
Bond movies are going over there now.
Yes, yo, Amazon is about to be making some.
There's going to be 4 companies in the world.
Yeah,
Disney, Amazon,
Apple, and who else? Google, maybe. I think that's it.
It's Starbucks. Starbucks is gonna buy Dunkin' Donuts and Sip and Dip. It's gonna.
Oh
Starbucks
no,
is gonna
there's
buy
a feud
Target.
there.
It's over.
There's no way the Dunkin' and Starbucks could be rebranded together. Like those people, the people that go to those two facilities are two very different crowds.
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot I'm talking to Rhode
Islanders.
Yeah, that's right. That's
yeah,
right. That's
you guys
true.
are all about the Dunkin' Donuts.
That's right.
We're all
Yeah,
about the
I forgot
dunk.
about that.
Oh yeah, if you were holding a Dunkin' cup and you walk down the street and you see someone with a Starbucks cup, it's like you got to cross the street and go down a different way. It's like I don't want no confrontation.
It's not that serious.
Don't want to lose my composure. No.
Yo,
Anyways.
Still be friends.
quick question.
I don't want to stone cold stun them. But
How do you think the Moon Knight TV show will fit with all the ones they're introducing?
I think.
Like,
Well,
I don't know.
Well, the way that WandaVision ended, I
Right.
feel because I think we talked about on the show once that there was a deleted scene, or there was an idea that Doctor Strange was going to be in that last sequence at the end.
Yes.
So, and then we got Multiverse of Madness. So I think, with all this happening, I think that's how they're going to kind of, maybe he hangs out with Strange. Maybe, hey, there's something going on. We need to like fit this. I feel like they're going to, I can't think as good as Disney does, but but they always come out with something like, oh, I wish I thought of that. But
Right.
I think, I feel like they'll find a way, like if, like we'll talk about it later, but like when it comes to the multiverse, I'm really nervous about. I'm like people nowadays, it's like they just started watching The Flash on CW. It's like now we're into like Earth Earth 1, Earth 2, and Earth 3, and Earth 4, and Earth 5. And it's like, guys got to relax. It's like that's how I got. I used to love the Flash. Me and Lee used to watch the Arrow, Flash, all that. Then
Sure.
like, you start giving me Earth 15, I'm like, it's over. I'm done.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
I think we stopped watching after he went into that vortex and then like came back out and like everything got like
His daughter showed up. Like, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
it's too
James
much.
wasn't done.
I was done at that season. I actually
No,
was.
You love the whole thing.
Whatever.
I only pop. I only pop
James
in.
is the real MVP in this podcast.
No,
Okay.
I'll only pop in when we do the crossover events. You know,
Yeah,
when they had like
yeah.
all this different Supermen come in and stuff, and they had like Adam
What was
Ezra.
it, Crisis? I think it was
Yeah.
Crisis on Infinite
Yeah.
Earths.
Yeah,
That was-
Ezra
yeah.
came in as Flash at one point.
Yeah,
It was
that was
like,
hype.
That was
hype.
that's why I come in for that stuff. Other than that, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just here for the pops. I'm like here. I'm here to see everybody
Just here
show
for the
up,
party.
and then
Yeah.
that's it. And I'm out. But that's that. We're excited for Oscar Isaac. It's gonna be fun. Moon Knight is happening. I've been waiting for Moon Knight something for a while because I used to kind of dabble in those books. You know, when I was younger.
So
So
wait, what is this? Does it tie into any of the MCU that we have thus far?
we don't
on Disney
know.
Plus?
I don't think.
We don't know.
It doesn't seem to, honestly.
Okay.
There's a way they could. Moon Knight kind of fit with the Netflix Marvel Cinematic Universe, honestly.
Okay.
More so than the heroes that everyone has come to know and love from Disney and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But I think, like Mario said, I think they'll find a way.
Yeah, with
Do you
these
think it could-
shows. Go ahead.
Do you think it could be? Is he like kind of like one of the guys that's like not really a hero, but he's not really a villain? Is he kind of like?
Yeah.
So he's kind of like in that group of people that we've been talking about, right, Mario?
Yeah. So
What is I forget what it's called. Is it this? It's not the Sinister Six, is it? It's like
well,
something else.
yeah, those are
obviously.
those are complete villains.
That's I know,
Yeah.
I know. But what was that other group that we were talking about?
Oh yeah, Mike was talking about it. I can't think of it.
Oh crap, we're gonna get fired right
if-
here, right
if-
now.
if-
This is gonna
if-
happen.
if Mike's in the chat, he'll pop it off in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. So yeah, it could be that kind of thing. But you know, with the way the shows have been, you know, after seeing, you know, Falcon and Winter Soldier and then, you know, WandaVision, it's definitely they're setting up the game pieces on the board, and then
To
eventually
bring that group together, right?
maybe,
Potentially.
yeah, we'll see. 'Cause there's different, you know, there's things in the
'Cause
movies, you
Because
know.
it was talking about he was talking about I'm trying to remember the name of the group because it's gonna drive me insane, but it was definitely like with the crap cap and right that group.
Oh yeah. I can't think of the name of the. I can't remember.
US agent and like all of that.
Yeah, it's like their crew. I forgot what they called the group, but well, anyways, but yeah. So yeah. So
That could be interesting.
so we'll see where it comes up. You know, leave it at that. You know, it's I trust them. I think they did a good job. You know, and I loved Falcon Winter Soldier. The ending could have been a little better. WandaVision was fine. I was a lot of hype all those weeks. But yeah, so I think cool stuff coming up in the future. Speaking of Marvel future, we got more Marvel news, of course. It's always flooding the notes here.
Always.
This is really weird, kind of unexpected. My buddy Christopher McDonald, aka Shooter McGavin, is joining the MCU.
I love how you always start out with my buddy, my great pal.
We go way
Dave
back.
Bautista.
Me and Dave are buddies.
Yeah.
But yes, but so Christopher McDonald joins MCU series for Disney Plus, which is looking to be Secret Invasion, which is really interesting. I've been waiting for that for a while. I believe Samuel Jackson's coming back as Nick Fury. I'm going to see a few Shield people in there. Well, they're Sword now.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm interested to see that. I'm not sure. They haven't really described what he's going to be. Everything's kind of under wraps still. I'm assuming it's maybe like an agent of some kind. I don't know if they'll make him like a scroll or something. But I'm curious to see Secret Invasion is something I've been kind of ever since they showed the scrolls in Captain Marvel. I'm like, oh, they got to do Secret Invasion. Although they kind of made it weird, where I was like, oh, but they're like joining forces with them now. I don't understand. So, but they're still doing it. It seems.
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope, I think. What are you guys' thoughts?
What do you think?
Nick Fury, man, I'm all about that life. Not sure. Okay, can you refresh my memory? Who's Skrull Talos though?
Yeah. I don't know who that
Remember
is.
the green guy from he
I
showed
feel
up.
like you tell me this every time we talk about stuff.
He looks
like
he looks
this.
like he looks like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly like Piccolo.
Okay.
He was a Cap Marvel. He showed up at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. Remember when
Yeah.
we saw Nick Fury in the car and he turned into a scroll?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I got you.
I should have got a picture of them, I guess.
It's the guys that like that like turn into other people or whatever. That disguise themselves as other people.
So Secret Invasion, that's the whole thing, is they kind of just
like Invader Zim.
yeah, yes, like exactly like Invaders. But like yeah, so they invade Earth and they're disguised as like Avengers and other characters. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with that. But yeah, so I guess Shooter is gonna be involved somehow. I don't know how big, but what do you think?
I'm interested in just this, how they're going to pull this off as a TV show. So like, this is huge because Sword has everything to do with, honestly, some of the cosmic entities. They're the defense, not so much the shield, but they go after dangerous cosmic entities that might attack Earth, the Earth 616 version of Earth. And so I'm just wondering how they're all going to fit in. The casting sounds good. I think Emilia Clarke.
Oh my God, Emilia Clarke
was in there. Was
Olivia
casting.
Colman.
Yeah. So
how are they going to fit into this story? I'm so excited.
I hope they're Skrulls, because I don't see these cats being other agents of Sword. That's kind of Nick Fury's, Samuel L. Jackson's thing, and them working under him. I don't see it. I think they might even be some space type aliens they could introduce, because again, Sword is in space. So I'm more interested in how it's going to fit. But Scooter being in there is very funny, because I mean, you guys just had the Adam Sandler draft, I think, last week.
How fitting.
So yeah. So I think this was perfect timing in regards to this announcement and him being in there. But either way,
they consulted us on this.
Yeah. I think they'll do a good job with it, obviously. But I'm going to keep an open mind, because I don't know where he fits in. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm in the same place. I'm not saying it's a bad choice. He's fine, but I could see him absolutely fitting into one of these shows, as like that douchebaggy character or whatever, whatever. So I think it's kind of like we'll see, again, we'll see where it goes, and I'm just cool, excited to see a Secret Invasion story. I think it's gonna be fun, and hopefully they don't mess it up too much.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Are we a little nervous at all about the fact that like we have so many new Marvel characters just kind of being thrown into series right now? Like
that's always been
a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot of new stuff that like has not even been remotely
a lot of deep cuts.
Yeah, it's not mainstream.
Yeah.
So that like, who are they going after with these?
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
Characters
is like I mention this every once in a while. You think back to like over a decade ago when Iron Man came out. Nobody cared about Iron Man. Right. I think I was one of the only kids on my block that was like, oh, an Iron Man movie. And they're like, who's Iron Man? Yeah. And same thing with, people kind of knew Thor. People knew Captain America. So it's like, I feel like this is kind of the second coming of, this generation's like, into it. Cause like I even talked about it, I think last week on the show, who the hell knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were? No one cared. I thought it was that stupid comic with the talking raccoon. It's never going to work. And now it's on all the kids' lunchboxes and backpacks. Everyone loves the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I think this is going to be cool. It's exciting to like be able to see these characters come to life finally. It's like, those diehard heads really been waiting for these characters.
Yeah, and that is cool, because it's been I feel like we've seen the same characters in a billion movies. Like we've seen revamps, and it's just like, I already know the Spider-Man story. Like, I get it. I get it.
How many times I got to kill like, Uncle Ben?
Yeah. How many times? What did he ever do to you? So like, so that is a good point that they're bringing out these characters that no one really knows about, and maybe they can become the next thing, so they don't have to keep remaking the same stories that everybody already knows by now. They can make somebody else big.
I am just a little bit nervous though, because like these are not movies though. Like it's different to invest 2 hours of your time than to invest an hour for 7 weeks or 8 weeks of your time. You know, that's like a much larger investment. So I think that's what I'm most nervous about for.
I agree. Because I'm in that same boat as well, Lee, because it's a lot. Let's go back to Star Wars. Disney owns Star Wars, and they are throwing out a lot of stuff as well. Obviously, they're trying to hype up Disney Plus, and so they can get subscriptions in the grand scheme of things. But I just think it might take away the magic of the movies and the characters, because what's so cool about movies, in my opinion, is they're kind of one-offs. And yes, you get more time, quality time in TV shows, but that movie experience and being introduced to a character is going to be lost with some of these deep cut characters like a Moon Knight, like a She-Hulk, like a Miss Marvel. And so
isn't the movie experience kind of lost already anyway? Because you're watching it on your TV or your phone or your laptop.
Not like necessarily,
you're not going to the movies.
Not necessarily, because with Marvel, they did a trailer particularly to get people to go back to the movies. And the reason
it was very touching.
And they showed the reasons why, because you get to cheer when Captain America finally says Avengers Assemble with other people, other strangers you don't know. All you know is we're there to see some of our favorite people. And so that movie experience is not gone, even though it's streaming from home is mainstream now. But I think that movie experience is still there and people want it. And so I think it's going to get lost if streaming becomes prioritized over movie theaters, particularly with these characters, in my opinion.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
And, I think I've mentioned before, it's like, sometimes the TV shows are a little easier to do than films in ways where you're not trying to cram too much into 2 hours. 3 hours tops, but Marvel always knocks it out of the park for the most part when it comes to those 2 hour flicks.
Agreed.
And I much rather go sit in the cinema. I need my popcorn. I need that. Like, oh man, like I remember crying like a baby at the end of Rise of Skywalker, even though it wasn't that great. When Chewie got that medal, I cried like a baby.
Big tears.
And then everyone cried when Tony Stark died, sacrificed himself.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a special experience.
And with all the prioritization of this TV, all the TV shows and everything, I am feeling like the movies are gonna get lost in the shuffle, and you're not even getting that option to go see it in a theater. You know what I mean? Like these big cinematic things that are happening on your TV screen are great, but like also that experience of going to the movies is also special. So
absolutely. One last thing of Marvel news before we get to our big story. I am so sick of talking. I'm so sick of talking about this, brother. My goodness, they always got to come up with something new every week. Apparently, Willem Dafoe is rumored to be the main villain in Tom Holland's Spider-Man flick. God damn it, let the man rest. For God's sakes, why do you gotta do this to me? You already gave me a heart attack bringing Alfred Molina back to beat Doc Ock with his touching story, and then you gotta give me, oh my God, why? I mean, I love Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe is every time I think of Willem Dafoe, I think of Boondock Saints. I think of The Lighthouse. Great pictures, man. And and him as Goblin, great. I thought it was a great choice. Cheesy as all hell, but man. They want him to be mixed in this multiverse of madness, I guess, and all this craziness. I'm not sure. He's up there in age too. I think he's older than Alfred Molina.
Yeah,
and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on this?
Used by it mainly. Lee is weeping.
I am all about Doc Ock, but we don't gotta reprise every single Spidey villain that has ever walked the planet. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Why have the same person? come back and like I don't.
It's
And he wasn't. I mean, it was good at the time, but it's not like.
I mean, it's for the pop. It's like, we could bring wrestling into this again. What would you love to see? Would you love to see Stone Cold come back and like stun Randy Orton or something, or like Roman Reigns or something? They want that nostalgia feel, and I get it. But it's just like it's kind of
do it with one person. It's such overkill to do it with every single villain that you've ever seen on the screen.
Yeah.
It's so. You remember Green Goblin from the first Spider-Man movie,
Naturally,
and how he got he was dead at the end.
James, spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! I'm sorry. 20
and the first Spider-Man movie,
25 years ago or something.
But they're like Doc Ock died in Spider-Man 2. Spoiler alert. We think Electro died or whatever. Jamie Foxx version from the Amazing Spider-Man
vanished
series.
into the ether.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking how and why they're bringing these cats back from this alternate universe. They have the same J. Jonah Jameson, at least the actor from the original trilogy, pop in at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. As like an Alex Jones type reporter with anything. But I'm just trying to figure out the logistics as to how they're going to do it. Say what you want, like if they're going to bring them back, Marvel's, like we've been talking about all podcasts, Marvel's going to do their thing and they're going to find a way to do it that we didn't think of. But
for what reason?
That's my point.
Like you can do whatever gymnastics story-wise you want to make it make sense, but why?
Yeah.
Why go through all of
that? How does it help the overall story?
Yeah.
With Spider-Man?
Who was
honestly,
you know what we need? The same villains from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But with a different.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Like
they're like taking this de-agifying technology and they're just like, let's do everything de-agified right now.
I'm gonna put baby heads on top of their body.
Yes. They're gonna next though. I bet you the next announcement is gonna be that Tobey Maguire is gonna show up in this movie. I'm saying
That's
it now.
Probably going to happen. I think it's
because they can't be bringing all these 20-year-old actors back, like 20-year-old villains back, and not bring back the star of the show.
Yeah.
They're gonna have him do a little cameo.
Well, I mean, let's put it in perspective. It is a rumor. It is not confirmed, but
It's fact.
It's a rumor, but it's a pretty good rumor.
I mean, they're good. They're good for it. They like I said, they gave us a bait and switch with WandaVision, like we said before, and all that. So it's just like ridiculous. It's like I'm talking to Harry Potter peeps right here. What would you guys do if they made like a new Harry Potter movie and they like dragged Gary Oldman's ass out to play Sirius Black again? I mean, do you think that would work?
True.
He went out already, and like we're gonna revive him and be like, oh no, I didn't die, I'm good. Let's get back to the fight. You know what I mean? That's what this feels like to me.
It's like having the same Ron Weasley, but new kids. Like a new Harry and a new Hermione.
That's all we could find.
I mean, I don't know about you guys though, but if they brought the same Molly Weasley back, I'd be all about that life.
Yes.
Like, I'm just saying.
They would be required.
Yes, she's the only person I think out of that whole series that I would be like, yes, I'm here for it.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. We'll see what happens. Again, it's just like you can still take my money, Marvel. You're still gonna get my ticket and all that bull crap, man.
Yeah.
Overflow is watching live in the chat. He says, "Hello, I'm a 36-year-old first year."
Oh yeah, it's like that. You ever seen an SNL bit? They had Daniel Radcliffe come on the show, and he was still hanging out in Hogwarts. He's like, "Why are you still here?" It's me. It's Harry Potter. Remember me?
Yeah, I remember that,
bro. But speaking of Harry Potter news, segue.
Yes,
we got some amazing Harry Potter news for our Harry Potter viewers here. Sue, take us to a magical land.
Okay. So in Harry Potter news, let me go to it. There is a brand new Harry Potter store in New York City.
That's what we came for.
it is opening on June 3rd. So
2 days from now.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a Thursday. Yeah.
That's 2
it's
days.
opening
Yeah.
so soon. If you haven't seen, they had some YouTubers go in and we've got videos of the inside of the store and it's amazing. I know the Potter Collector had a pretty great video and he got to walk around the entire store. So it was really, really cool. So I'm just going to read some of it. So their website says it's the largest collection of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts merchandise under one roof, the largest period, which is exciting
the
already.
world.
Yeah.
Yep. Butterbeer on tap and bottled, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
They have
I'm
some
all about that life.
yes, immersive retail experiences. There was one room where there's like the sound of a snitch and it's like in like 3D sound and it like moves around the room and you can like look for it and it sounds like it's flying around.
Is that the room where it has the Quidditch at the roof? I think it might be in there.
I think that's in there. There's this room where each corner is a different Hogwarts house.
Okay, that might be the one.
And I think that's the room where it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
So
my
it's like-
God.
Immersive experiences. You can get a wand from the wand shop and they have like exclusive merch that you can't get anywhere
Yeah.
else and merchandise that you previously could only get like
Oh yeah, at WB tour, I think, and maybe at Universal, at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Like those were the only two places in the world you can get them, and now you can get them at New
So
York.
close to home.
Yes. On top of that, they got like some local themes. So it's in New York. So a lot of Makusa merchandise that you wouldn't see like at the WB tour in London, which is very high.
represent.
Yes,
America.
but
America.
like it's just looking at the videos and some of the pictures from some of the influencers who got a sneak peek set this past Saturday. It's going to be an experience.
It looks beautiful.
And it's so cool how they had it mixed with the Wizarding World app. So there's a scavenger hunt as well with the Wizarding World app that if you complete, you get an exclusive pin only from the Harry Potter store in New York.
I would drive all the way up there to get that pin.
So we've discussed this. We are definitely going to plan
creators.
a YouTuber's trip to New York for this.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
meet
hell
up
yeah.
for sure.
100%,
Like,
this
This needs to happen. And it's kind of, New York City is kind of like a halfway point for some of us. So
yes,
like,
it's not too far from us for sure. And I know it's close to you guys. So
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
just-
in our backyard, basically 4 hours away.
name the day. We're going.
We're going.
We're
We can make this
going.
happen.
Yeah, but what do you guys from the pictures you've seen, just the snippets and stuff from the website or other influencers? What are you guys hyped about?
Okay, I've got a couple of things. I need to go first because this is my thing.
It's all you
Okay,
do.
guys? First of all, the elevator is like a fireplace, y'all. And when you step in, it turns green like flu powder.
Yes.
Blue Network
Okay.
elevator.
Yes.
Blue Network elevator. Whose brilliant idea was that? Because I want to shake their hands.
That was
Yes.
amazing.
I think I said that. I'm just gonna be
Oh
in the
my
elevator
God.
the whole day, just going up. I mean, like the elevator operator,
Riding it.
like the little goblin they had in Fantastic Beasts, like going up.
That would be a great
I'll leave you there,
job.
babe. I'll leave you there. And like, I'll go explore and I'll come back for
I'll
you
have a
6
little
hours
outfit
later.
on and stuff. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Guys, this is the kind of store that Mario's gonna have to drag me out of kicking and screaming legitimately. Like when we went into Harry Potter World at Universal, like there were times where he's like, okay, we need to move.
Right.
No, we saw
It's like one of those
everything.
places where you're gonna have to like creep through and like look at every single thing
Mhm.
and take
Everything.
hours.
Mhm.
It's just so thoughtful and there's so many beautiful things on display and they have like the set Fox Phoenix, like the
Yes.
handmade, and it's huge and it's like in the first room you walk in, it's like
made by the cats who
Did the
worked
set
did the
design.
props
We do the
for
props,
the
yeah.
movies. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Mina Lima has like a whole room and like they've
Yeah.
been super influencers in this. And I'm
Yeah.
like, the wands, guys. Can we talk about the wands?
Yes.
They have
Yes.
house wands,
Yes.
y'all.
Yes, and an exclusive Harry Potter snitch wand that you could only get there. And it looks amazing. The snitch built into the hilt, like it's
I've been waiting so long.
like you could literally go in there and spend over 3 to 4 hours just looking at everything, not even figuring out stuff to buy, whatever, just looking at the details that they put into this. And speaking of merchandise, they're going to make their money back because first, it's expensive, but second, it's legit merch. So everybody's going to want to go in there and get that exclusive merch, or just merch that is kind of hard to come across if you are unable to go to Florida or even Universal or even overseas to London. So like, this is a great place to have a store in New York, the Mecca. Like, I mean, I have to go there this year. I have to.
We have to go there. We have to, literally, we all have to go together because we need to make a thing of it.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. And like a lot of the clothes are actually like, they just look cool, and it's not even necessarily that it's Harry Potter stuff. It's like that. I like that shirt.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I went through. Yeah, well,
yeah.
When I was in Universal, because like, you know, I found a pretty cool like Gryffindor Quidditch jersey that I picked up. It was like the keeper jersey. It's tough to find like the one shirt that I really like. You know, like, it's tough, but I could see James getting full decked out with all the Hufflepuff gear, and I see some Gryffindor stuff I like, and they sell the they have these really cool, like, they have the actual
Sue and you will be going to Gryffindor together.
Gryffindor section, me and Sue.
Yeah.
But they have, like, I was look at the site. I think you can get some of the stuff on the website. They have like a full like size case, like a suitcase for Hogwarts, and it has for all the different houses. It comes with a house wand, scarf, hat. All the whatever goodness in there, and like
you can get it
collectibles.
Personalized too, like the robes. You can get personalized house robes. Like they're $100. They're $100, but like they're
$100. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. The robes are, if I remember correctly from Potter Collector. You guys, if you would listen to this, go check him out on YouTube. The video is amazing. Great 30 minutes of just trying out stuff and going over the prices. But and we haven't even talked about the butterbeer on tap.
And bottles. You can bring that shit home.
Yes. And they have exclusive Makusa labeled butterbeer bottles as well. So like, Honey Dukes is going to be amazing. Like, everything is going to be amazing.
Can I just buy like a whole crate of the butterbeer? You think they'll let me do that? Like a whole crate.
When I get a barrel.
Just like stockpile it.
Yes.
It's gonna be like instant overwhelmed, and we're just gonna kind of walk through the store in a daze and just kind of like touch everything. And
I think this is why I need friends. Probably. Yes, I definitely need friends to go through this experience, because Mario will be like, "All right, this is cool, but we gotta chill." And I'm like, no.
You're bothering the other customers.
But it's I remember they were talking about this last year, and I think things got delayed, obviously, due to the pandemic. But for it to finally come out, especially this year, once things are kind of returning to normal, at least in the US, it's in a very exciting time. And for us Wizarding World nerds, just an excuse to hang out in that world even more. Like, honestly,
Absolutely.
It is. So I'm
assuming they're not going to charge us money to walk through the door, right? So like, we can just like, that's a thing that we could just meet up and go do. We don't have to pay to get in. So
I know you have to do like an app. You have to go through the app to get like a theme park, to get a spot in line, so that way it's just not crowds waiting. But I'm sure they can just let people in and just browse around and stuff. So
we should go in the winter time. I just feel like that would make it perfect.
Yes.
Because then it's like you're not like sweaty and hot in New York City in the
Yeah.
summertime.
Oh
And
yeah,
like,
because
no, you just gotta bundle up because it's freaking cold in New York City in the winter time. But if we go around Christmas, then Mario could fulfill his dream of seeing the Rockefeller tree.
I've never seen the tree.
Ooh. We might have to.
I've never been to the city either,
plans.
so that's gonna be.
I think we're gonna have to make plans, guys. I think that's gonna be how. our Christmas present to each other is going to be a meetup.
Is seeing our faces in person. That's our gift.
Yes.
And we can feel really grown up. We can say it's for business.
It's for business.
We could.
I'm writing this
Just
off
write
of my
that off.
taxes.
We call it a Friggin' Nerds media retreat because
So doing some homework, you know.
Team
so-
building
Yeah.
exercises.
Team
Yeah.
building
That's what I do for
exercises.
everything. I bought a green screen. I bought like lights. I'm like, it's all business expenses, of course.
It is.
It is.
It is.
So that's it.
It
That's
is.
it.
It
So
is.
I love it. So everyone's like, why are you wasting your money on this? It's a business expense. Really, a lightsaber? Is that a business?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I got.
1000% yes.
Content.
I got to review the Mace Windu lightsaber.
That-
But we are very hyped for this New York experience, man. Very cool. I think it's great that's in our backyard. I mean, you know, we love Universal. Being in Diagon Alley is great, but
Yeah.
seeing more stuff to touch and take home with you is what we love the most as Harry Potter fans. So we
Facts.
are very hyped for this.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
But guys, so that's it for our news tonight, and of course we got to end every night with the nonsense draft.
Oh shoot! Oh yeah.
This-
Think about
this-
it.
Gotta get our D20.
Get your D20s out.
Oh no, I didn't make my list.
Yeah, while you guys are getting set up, we'll explain what happened last week. Let me transition over here.
Oh man, I forgot my notebook. I forgot everything.
Get your stuff
Oh,
ready.
no.
Don't worry. I'll get you guys set up. So last week we had our Adam Sandler draft, and man, I don't know how.
Alright.
I thought
We got the-
Guys,
We got
I
the
freaking
fake-
crushed it. All right.
listen,
it.
So okay, so last week we had Adam Sandler draft. Lee took us out with 39%. Me and Mike tied for 21%, and Britt, unfortunately, with the 18% at the bottom of the hole.
Womp,
But
womp.
it's all right. It all happens.
All right.
So,
I think Britt has given up a little bit.
well, yeah,
This quarter.
well, Mike hit us, 3 in a row. But now, with this win, Lee, you're tied with Mike 3-3,
Oh shoot!
and then me
Three
and
to
Britt
three.
are
Mine
tied
weren't in a
1-1.
row necessarily, but Stoop won one for me, so I'm not sure.
Hey, you still came in clutch,
counts.
so you're back. You're back and ready to go.
Now, question:
Yes.
will our draft count for Mike and Britt respectively?
Ooh, great
Yeah, so I
question.
Yes.
think
Okay.
we're gonna do that. I think
All right.
James is being the Hufflepuff brother. He's going to take fellow Hufflepuff
Sue,
Mike's.
no pressure for the Slytherin.
Yeah, you're gonna represent a Slytherin. That's gonna be
Oh.
fun.
That changes my draft.
But I mean, in reality, I think they're going to vote for whoever's drafting it. They're going to see
Yeah.
James and Sue up there. They're gonna be like, okay, they're gonna go for them. So this week,
Popularity contest.
yeah, popularity. So this week, in honor of having our good pals over at XpectoGO on the channel tonight, we're gonna be doing Fantastic Beasts. Doing 4 each, draft rules, pick your best favorite beasts from the Harry Potter world. So that could be anywhere from a Niffler to a Hippogriff to
Hey, stay away from my nifflers.
oh yeah, don't touch the Nifflers.
Don't touch the niffler.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, the logo.
Yeah,
That's right.
don't touch Thestrals either, or James will come for me.
That's right.
So, classic draft rules, guys. We're gonna roll our d20s to see who goes first, second, third, and fourth. Lee, do you want to keep track of this week? Like write it down and stuff. My
I
girl,
got you.
my girl.
Let's go.
All right, we're gonna roll these. Here we go. And roll. I got a 16.
All right. Sue, you want to roll? I'll let you click.
I got a 6.
I got a 4.
Womp womp. You're sticking with the Brit theme because she's always the lowest roll.
And wait.
Wait,
something.
how do you clear it?
Wait. How do I clear it? I'm just gonna hit refresh. There we go.
We confused it.
Whoa. 19.
Oh,
19. That
James, coming
James
first.
Mike gets the first pick.
Oh snap. Okay.
Yeah, so it goes draft.
we
So, yeah, if you don't, yeah, so it goes like, so it's gonna go James, me, Lee, and Sue, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And then Sue gets a
Sue
double
goes
pick.
again.
So we do the snake draft.
so you got,
Okay,
yeah, I guess
snake
you got
draft
two
rules.
picks there. So James, give him the first one.
Ooh. All right. So this is tough because how should I draft? Should I draft for my heart or should I draft for the win? So basically a popularity contest with some of these fantastic beasts, maybe some well-known beasts. I don't know. I've been going back and forth, but at the end of the day, I got to go with my heart. And I think the first one is going to be the Zulu. I'm starting off with the Zulu. Yes, I am starting off with the Zulu.
Because some of the strongest and creepiest ones aren't very popular.
I know, and that's the thing.
True.
Yeah, so like that's got to be the tough. Do I just go with
That's a good one.
everything from the movies, or that's tough? But I'm going to Zulu.
Or you go with the deep cuts. That's a good one. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, we got
Yes.
Zulu for Zulu.
Yeah.
James is first. All right, Mario, what's your first pick?
Or with mine, it's I've been getting buried in these drafts, man. With the pop, I try to go with I thought Uncut Gems gonna carry me to the top, but no one gave a crap. So I think I'm gonna try to go for cool and cute this week. So for my first pick, I'm going with Demi Guys.
Ooh,
that's a cool one.
Nice. That is a good one. That's definitely one of
Lord.
those.
All right. So for my first pick, I gotta go with my heart and soul, my spirit animal, the Niffler. Of course.
Of course.
Of course. Who would I be if I didn't pick Niffler first?
Yeah, Nerd Lee, come on.
Nerd
I
Lee Niffler.
would think you were not you. Some kind of
I was-
imposter.
I was an imposter syndrome. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Sue. It's your turn.
Okay. We've got people going for popular. We've got people going for favorites. I just really like some of the creatures because their names are very fun to say. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the Snidget.
Snidget. Ooh,
Snidget.
explain.
It is I have the book right here.
Oh, I gotta get my
It's
book.
like a teensy little bird that looks like a snitch.
It is a snitch.
Yeah.
It's
It's
the
a
original
bird.
snitch.
Yeah.
So that's my
Adorable.
first one is the Snidget.
Nice. All right,
Snidget.
and so you
And
get
a second
one. That's
second
right.
pick
You go
right
back to
then.
back. That's right.
Okay, so my next one will be, I'm gonna go with the Glumbumble. It's also
What is a
really fun to say.
glumbumble?
The Glum Bumble.
The Glumbumble, let me pull it up. It's like a bug that makes you feel sad. It's a gray, furry-bodied flying insect that produces melancholy-inducing treacle, and it's also used as an antidote to the hysteria produced by eating Alahatsi leaves.
I love it. Oh.
Anyway, it's a
Okay.
Glumbumble, and it makes you feel sad.
Deep cuts.
Oh,
Let's go.
Glumbumble. That's adorable.
Isn't it been great? It's so fun to say.
Adorable.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
All right. So I am gonna go with another adorable. So like the Nifflers are like the mischief makers, right? And then if
Mhm.
you go into Newt's case, the next, in my opinion, some of the next cutest animals down there are the little baby moon calves because they're just like.
Ooh.
So I think I'm gonna go with the moon calf.
Nice. Going all
Cute.
cute. That fits you, D. That fits you. So that makes sense.
I gotta
That's
go with
fun.
my heart, guys.
I like it.
All right,
Stick with
Mario.
who you
What you
Oh wait,
are.
got?
no, is it? No, yeah, it's Mario's turn.
Mario, yeah.
So I got one, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's see. So I have a few here. I'm gonna go with more of the coolness factor in this one. So I'm gonna go dragon, but more specifically, I'm gonna go with the Hungarian horntail.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh.
I was thinking of dragons too, but
It
yeah,
was-
that's a good
It was
one.
between that and the Chinese fireball. But I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Horntail is a solid choice.
That is a
Very solid indeed.
Yo, these teams are going to be like pretty even because there's so many good beasts to choose from.
I
So, like,
know.
oh my gosh. All right, so Mario with the dragon. That's right, I get two. Okay, so I'm going to go small, very small,
Ooh.
Oh no!
very small. I'm going to go. Can I get hashtag picket hype in the
No!
chat? I'm gonna go with the bow truckle. That's my second pick.
Man.
Let's go.
I gotta cross him off. Damn.
So that is my second one. Obviously your boy is a magizoologist, and I mean the head magizoologist outside of Hagrid is Newt Scamander. So
I thought you were saying you were the head.
no. I gotta give respect to what it is. You already know. So then I guess my third pick, and this is going to be tough because I got a while before I'm able to pick again. So I gotta make it count.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, we're back to square one. Do I go with my heart or do I go for the W? And
I already have the W in the bag, so just go with your heart.
So I'm at a toss between two beasts, and it's between the hippogriff or the three-headed dog.
Oh.
And I don't know. I have the hippogriff ranked higher, but the three-headed dog, man. You know what? Buckbeak, man. I'm gonna stick with my order. I'm gonna do three-headed dog. I'm gonna do three-headed dog.
Damn.
I'm gonna do three-headed dog. Yes.
Oh my god, I
I'm
was
going
hanging there. I was
fluffy.
like,
I'm going
please.
fluffy.
As usual, you and Mario are the same person.
Oh my god, I was like, but the minute he said it, I'm like, please change your mind, please change your mind, please change your mind, please change your mind. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll go with that one. That's
All
my
right,
favorite.
all right.
Oh my
Solid choice.
Thank you.
All right.
Solid choice.
All right. I still have two choices, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, that really threw me off. Taking my dog.
Like
Let's
dog.
see. I think I'm going to take for my Wizards Unite folks out there, the regional here. I'm gonna take the Horned Serpent.
Ooh, that was on my list too. Just because it
Ooh.
was Unite. That was on my list. Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
I was trying to think of what looks cool, like in the game, like it's things I've seen, because some beasts like you've never seen before in action that are in that game. So
yeah, for sure.
For sure. All right, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
So
oh, please don't take my big pop of the night. Please don't take my big pop of the night. Please. Pray it. I got a big one I want really bad.
I got one waiting in the cut too.
I'm gonna go with, so this is one of the pop Funkos that I really, really wanted when it came out, and I did not get it because it sold out in like 2.2 seconds. I'm gonna go with the Akame.
Yo, that was my sneaker. That was my sneak pick. That's a good one. That is a great one. That's a great one.
They're so freaking pretty. Can I just say?
One. Yeah.
Good,
that's a good pick. Gosh,
Thank
Lee,
you.
you got a squad.
I love my Fantastic Beasts, man.
You got a squad.
All right, hit us with the deep cut, Sue.
Let's go.
Okay, well, this one's not so deep of a cut, although technically I guess it is, because I'm going with the Grindylow, which
I love that
is
one.
familiar, also super fun to say, and lives deep underwater. So technically, yes.
I love that.
Deep cut. Because it's deep underwater.
I love it.
And then so I choose one more, and then that's my
Yes, your final
That's
one.
your squad.
This is your final one.
Okay. I think my final one will be the Puffskein.
Ooh.
Nice.
Because it's fun to say, and also because they're super cute and fluffy, and my Snidget needs a friend. So
I love that.
The team.
That's awesome. That's a good group, actually. That's a cute group.
That is a cute group.
Hashtag cute squad.
Yeah.
Cute squad.
Cute and also terrifying, and will make you sad. So,
and will make you sad. I love it.
My brand.
Hashtag mixed emotion squad.
I don't know what to think.
I can't figure it out.
Yep.
All right. So for my last pick, I'm gonna go with something a little more badass because I picked really cute stuff thus far, and things with silver eggs and all that. So for my last pick, am gonna go with the Thunderbird.
Ooh, good one.
That's a great one.
That is.
It's just so cool.
Yeah.
I know.
So
I love that. It like, you know, the weather and like, oh God.
That's a good one.
Ah.
That's a good one. Shoot.
True story. All right. Who's next? Mario.
Me.
Last pick.
All right, yeah. So I'm taking this. I don't know how people are going to react to this one. I think it's a cool one.
He always hits them with that deep cut at the end that always
It's
screws
not
them
a
over.
deep. It's not a deep cut. It
This
is
is where he loses the draft.
No, it is what it is one of those creatures that, like, yeah, we haven't seen for a while, but after when Wizards Unite came out, we finally got to see what it looked like, and then same thing in we saw it in Universal too. So I'm going with the very weird, very cool blast-headed screw.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
All right, good. I got a pop from the crew at least. Okay.
I like
Alright,
that. I
alright.
like that.
Yes.
I like that.
That was a making of Hagrid's invention, you know. That was like his own creation.
Yeah, that's
Bane
why I
of
picked
Harry's
it.
existence.
My boy.
Oh man.
James, it's up to you, my friend.
All right.
Locked
All
in.
right. So my hippogriff is still on the board, which is
It
nice.
is.
But my thestral is as well.
Oh shit. Chucky
Oh my
mushrooms.
god.
Now we watch James sweat.
And that's the thing. So
That's the worst. It comes down to
Yeah.
like the
ah,
can I take them both?
and I was thinking Dragon 2 when Mario went Hungarian, because I was like, ooh, I'm hoping he doesn't start a trend of dragons, because the Opalite was up there as well. And
Oh yeah.
So
Well, you got some. I don't envy you.
There's so many to choose from.
I literally have a list of 16 just in case Cats was like taking stuff. I didn't expect anything to be left, but I still have stuff left. Oh my gosh. Can I call in a favor? Can I call in like
I think your
For a
heart.
friend.
Phone a friend.
for a friend? Can I phone a friend?
Hold on. Let's see. Because you're a guest. Let's see. Does anyone have anything in the chat? Anyone?
Yes, yeah, chat. What do you
Anyone?
guys? Yo, it's between Hippogriff, Destral.
Quick, fast.
Yeah, it has to be fast. I got 30 seconds.
Not Hippogriff.
Not Hippogriff.
No.
Not Hippogriff.
Really
So Destral or Opaleye?
Yes.
interesting.
Destral or Opaleye?
I mean, to me, there's one that's obvious for you, James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a
I think
very
you gotta go with your
obvious
heart on this
correct
one.
answer.
Yeah. What? Is it?
Oh, my
Yeah.
Lanta. There is
Yo,
a mixed
there's a-
bag in the
there's a
chat.
mixed bag.
Wait a second. Just
We got one of everything.
Win.
We got a
I feel like
Buckbeak,
that's
we got a
cheating.
Thestral, we got 2 Opalize.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh,
I-
James, go with your heart.
Patronus, James.
Yo,
don't
I'm
betray it.
going with my Patronus. I'm going with the Destral.
Let's go.
There we go.
I'm going with the Destral. Going with the
All
Destral.
right.
Yeah, you
all
and
right.
Very
Thestral.
close call.
You and the Thestral, that's a match made in heaven. Like the thing with the chocolate you did on Wizarding Wednesday that
Oh
one
yes.
week with
Oh my gosh, that was perfect on my birthday
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah, like I thought
Yeah.
that was your first pick. I thought that was
Yeah.
gonna be your
No.
first pick, but there you
I
go.
wanted to
Should've
save
been.
it because I didn't think anybody would pick it. So I figured I'd let that see how far it would fall.
Yeah, I didn't
So-
want. I don't want that
Strategy.
heat. I don't want that heat. Like I was like, I don't want to get hurt.
I was trying to steal his list so that I could foil his plans.
Yo, she was trying to look at it like I have
Oh.
it all written
She was
down right here.
channeling her inner Brit Slytherin
Yeah.
right there. That's what that was.
Yeah. Usually Mike's always peeking at Brit's list.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God, true
Oh
story.
my god.
Oh my
But
gosh.
there you have it. That's a draft league. Can you recap the teams here?
Man, I can indeed. So
Yay.
James Mike has chosen for his squad of Fantastic Beasts the Zulu,
Zoo.
Yeah.
the Bow Truckle, the 3-headed dog Fluffy, and the Thestral.
I'm
Yeah.
mad about the dog. That's the only one I'm really mad about is the dog.
The Cerebus of the crew. Okay. Our second candidate, Sue Britt, has, oh my God, this is such a fun. I'm almost I'm almost a little disappointed that you didn't put Whooper in there because the Whooper is also a fun name to
Fun
It
to
say.
is
say.
fun to say. Whooper.
Whooper. So
Whooper.
Super 8 has the Snidget, the Glumbumble. That is such a fun word.
It sounds like a name from Cats.
The Grindy Low and the Puffskein, y'all.
Nice.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Let's go.
All right, Mario with his squad. He has got the Demiguise, so a little bit of invisibility going on there.
One.
Some Hungarian Horntail
Another
for all
good
you
one.
hardcore fans. The Horned Serpent for us Northerners in the US. And Hagrid's own, the Blast-Ended Scrooge.
Yeah.
Came in with that last one. That's the
Yeah,
best
no,
one.
Oh
I
yeah,
like
that was a
that.
sleeper pick for
I
sure.
didn't know if that was gonna be my uncut gems of the week or my slice of scrum. I was like, I'm gonna go for it, put it out there, see what happens.
Go for it. You got it,
Go
sweet.
for
I think that was your
You got
best
it, sweet.
one.
Well,
All
that
right, and on my team, I have the Niffler because who would I be if I didn't choose that?
of course.
The Mooncalf, the Okapi,
That was so
and
good.
the Thunderbird.
Those are so good.
So cool.
This is
so
going to be a
good.
real hard draft
Yeah,
this
that's
week,
gonna
though,
be-
guys.
yeah, it
Everybody's
is.
got a really good team going on
Yes.
here. I'm just saying, you guys killed it with the draft. Mike
was a
and
good
Britt,
subject.
I'm sure that they will invite you to be substitutes for them anytime. 'cause
Yeah, you got.
solid choices, guys.
You gotta drop this poll on Wizarding Wednesday yesterday. I want to see what other people say. Like,
Yes,
they're gonna be- they're gonna pop
Yeah,
off.
drop that Twitter. Drop
Yes,
that Twitter
like,
link
that's
to
gonna
that.
be
Be like, go
funny.
vote. Go vote.
Yes, I would love to see just people's early reactions to the teams and what they think. That would be awesome. Definitely doing that tomorrow.
That's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of that, so I think that's gonna do it for us tonight, guys. But real quick, again, thank you, James and Sue, for
Thank you.
jumping in this week and covering for Mike and Britt. What a fun time this was. This was great. So much fun. But people know where you're from for the most part in the chat. But for those who don't know, where can we find your content?
Yeah, we are XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest, and which is Unite content. But you guys can find us at XpectoGO, XPECTO Go, on all your various forms of social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course YouTube, which is where we make our primary content. And if you want to hang out with us, we also have a Discord as well, talking about the game and other Portkey Games titles that are coming up as well.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. And
What
to-
he said.
Yeah, what he said.
And if you're-
James has got the plug down, man.
He does. I feel like that's the same plug he gave me when he's on Content Beyond.
time.
Like,
Yep,
it's the
yep.
same
He's got
one.
it down.
He's got it written down in the sticky note next to his monitor. He's always good. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this is so much fun. Thanks again for tuning in. As you know, we get together every Tuesday to record this on twitch.tv/Friggin Catch us here live. And if you can't make it, we post a podcast every Thursday on Spotify, Google Play, Google Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. And we have a whole slew of shows. The rest of the week, it's going to be me and Lee covering, so we're going to see what we can do. I believe Mike and Bert will be back for our D&D, which you could also see XpectoGO hanging out there with some crazy wizard tricks. XpectoGO. Getting to see some crazy stuff there, guys. But again, thank you so much for joining us. As always, this has been the Friggin' Nerds podcast. I'm Mario Lima. You guys have been great. As always, stay friggin' nerdy.
Nerdy.
And cheers.